finally reached at our destination. The last bit we've been told the car can't really pass. We need to walk, and we love to walk. Look how beautiful this is. It feels and looks like paradise.
Sorry, they need to introduce to you. My name is Jean-Paul.
So the farmers are introducing themselves to my father and all of us.
Yeah.
So my name is Bob.
Has this?
Yeah. Good.
So my dad is also inquiring about his second passion after bees, which is aloe vera.
Yeah.
And he's traveling with the picture.
This is I need this.
And the farmers just said, yes, we have it here. We even have it at home.
You can show me.
So here the farmers are preparing some little fire and a smoke device. He put some cow dung into it. So the farmers are getting dressed into their suits for the beehives, the protection, and we are going to get dressed up too. These are my socks, and this is, he said, yes, the bees will go in there. It's a problem. So you have another pair of shoes, Jean-Claude?
You can use this one.
And what about you?
No.
I want to let you know that honey production is a business that you can start in Africa on a shoestring budget. I know that finance and access to capital is a challenge for many of you, no matter if you're situated on the continent or you're the diaspora looking for business opportunities coming in. So the beauty with honey production is that the bees do the work for you, and then the bee farmers are really also doing the second step of the work for you, which is extracting the honey. So you can you can partner with bee farmers across Africa who already know what they're doing. Of course, you can also add training to it. So my father has been trained in bee farming in Germany, and Germany has a very, very long culture and a very good expertise on bee farming. We have some of the best organic honey in Germany, and so I'm sure there will also be an exchange of best practices, which is beautiful. And you can do the same. You could attend a course in bee farming, be it in Africa or anywhere in the world where you are residing. Look for a course like that. But if you don't really want to go into the details of bee farming like my dad, as I said, you can just partner with the farmers and you can purchase the honey of them. You can invest in beehives. And we looked at the prices of beehives here in Rwanda. Very nice beehives made here, and my dad said, it's a pretty good quality, and we found them for $35 to $40 per beehive. So if you wanted to invest into 10 beehives, you invest like $400 US. And you can also have them built yourself if you're really on the continent and, maybe you're a student or youth watching. You don't even need that much. You can have built them traditionally, as we've just seen here. There are many ways to start your honey production business. And so the beauty again, it is a shoestring budget business. No question about that. And yes, so let's see how this is going. And then I want to tell you a little bit more about the market opportunity outside of Africa, because I don't think that many of you are aware of it. Right now we have Ethiopia as one of the main honey producers in Africa. Uganda also is doing very, very well. It has almost saturated its local market, at least that is the information I researched. But then, as I said, it's all about how do you stand out with your honey. If you want to become successful in business in Africa, anywhere, it's always important that you do not offer the same product as everyone else. You need to see how you can stand out so that you can position yourself in the marketplace easier and more successfully. Okay, so let's go to the thousands of bees. I'm going to dive in. Let's see what the experience looks like. And I'll get back to you later. Maybe I should say I'm not sure how much I can talk while I am among the bees, so let's try this. And I think the group is ready.
This is nice.
Okay guys, so we're ready. I like your outfit more, Papa.
I am astronaut.
No, I think I look more as an like. Can you smile, please, Papa? He's busy, obviously, taking pictures. Ah, okay. All right. So let's move around. All right. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Sawa?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this. Oh, there are the beehives. Excellent. Opening the beehive. Oh, the rain has impacted the number of bees.
zirimo no kuboha cyane ahubwo zirimo ziranakora ngira hino rebe noneho ngiye kubimenya.
They are actually beautiful. It feels almost like they continue working. So, let me take this opportunity to tell you a little bit more about honey production in Africa. So, most of the honey that is being produced in Africa is being produced by wild bees, just as we see it here. We have small honey farmers, and that means if you wanted to produce, trade, and sell your honey, you would need to collect it from multiple sources. And of course also invest in the bee farmers so they can produce more. So ultimately what you want to have is a few numbers of reliable bee farmers, and you increase their capacity. Again, the beauty of this is it can be started on a shoestring budget. Thinking about bee production, it's also important to understand other byproducts or other kind of products that you can create from honey or wax. And one thing I want to let you know, and that is something not many people are speaking about, is there's a huge market for wax out there. A huge market for wax. Okay, I don't know, I'm looking at the net, it feels like the bees are inside. I don't know if they're inside or outside. But let me try to stay serious and collected, like everyone else here. So there is a huge international market for bee wax out there. And what you will find is that most bee farmers are actually throwing their wax away because they do not have a market or they do not know about the market. And that is also something you can do. You can actually collect the wax as well. The wax is being used for the pharmaceutical industry, for the food industry, and the cosmetic industry. And you have buyers of bee wax as well.
To open that one to see if there is honey inside.
Okay,
Because
they're gonna.
this beehive,
Yes,
it's
Jean-Claude.
like to have honey many times. Perhaps there is honey inside.
Oh, we didn't find honey in the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, there was no honey because of the rain. Okay.
And this period is not harvest period.
This is not harvest period, so it's mainly for them to show us what's happening. So this is not the official period for honey production. And if you were to start in a new area, set up your beehive from scratch, you know, my dad said it can take up to a good year until the population has settled in properly, the bee population, and of course also the queen bee needs to produce more bees so they can produce efficient honey for you. So it's always good to start with existing beehives from local farmers and then to invest in that area and add your own, I believe. That's also how you make maximum impact on the local communities. Interesting. So they said this bee population works more than all the others, and half of their harvest came from this particular beehive. But it's not harvest time. We didn't find any honey. I'm sorry. We'll find the honey in the supermarket later on. At least you now know where it comes from. So this is it, dear Africa Business Jump Starters. This was also a first for me. I have never seen African bee farmers going to their beehives in the middle of a beautiful nowhere. And I hope that you found this video insightful and inspiring. As I always say, I'm not here really to entertain you, although I hope you're having fun. But my motivation and my drive is to get as many of you as possible to join the movement of working towards Africa's development. We want peace, we want stability, we want prosperity, progress, an end of suffering, and really making the most of Africa's grand resources. Look at this beautiful, beautiful place. It is really like a piece of heaven on earth, and there's huge avocados hanging down the trees. And we have the resources in Africa, be it in form of natural resources, be it in form of human resources. It is a beautiful, beautiful continent, but it is upon every single one of us to start creating and start building, to start uplifting ourselves first. Uplift yourself first, be it in form of your economic situation, your freedom, your mindset. We want to be able to shift our mindset from a poverty mindset or a whining mindset into one of success and abundance. And the more we can achieve that in our own humble ways, the more will we inspire and motivate others to do the same. So now that we have learned about the huge gap in the honey market across the world, there is a global gap where you can come in. You start locally, you expand regionally, and then you aim internationally. That is the route to go. And as I always say, we want to uplift Africa by starting businesses or investments on this beautiful continent. And therefore, it is upon you now to take action. Either start an African business, make an investment in an existing business. It could be as small as this business of local honey farmers and producers, or by growing an existing business that you already have or diversifying it into other areas. And yes, let's keep learning, let's keep sharing, let's keep educating each other and motivating each other. And I love the spirit that I see not only among you Africa Business Jumpstarters, but across a lot of other YouTube channels and social media channels of Africans who are doing really, really great things. And I love the positive attitude, the mutual support, the go-getter attitude. It is absolutely beautiful. And I think we're all on the right track. Africa has a long, long, long way to go. And I feel it in my heart, especially since I'm talking from you from this peaceful spot, while my country and my dear neighbors in Ethiopia are at war. And it saddens my heart so much, to an extent where sometimes I have to stop reading about it because I can't sleep. And, you know, I'm still with my people. And my people, I mean my people back home in Eritrea. Even when I do this far away in Rwanda, I believe that whatever we put in here will trickle down across the continent. And I see this Pan-African spirit growing more and more, where people look beyond their borders and you know, they really want to uplift the continent as a whole, and of course humanity as a whole, because we're still part of the entire globe. And if you need support with your own Africa business startup, I invite you to join our Africa Business Academy, or our ABBA family as we call it, where we are over 200 go-getters working on our African startups as we speak, so in real time. And you can find the link below to get started with my support, because really it is quite complex to start a business, and it is especially complex to start a business in the context of Africa, where we have so many markets, so many diverse industries, so many business models, and also risks that we need to be aware of. So for now, it's goodbye from me, from these beautiful hills somewhere in Muhanga in Rwanda. Goodbye, dear Africa Business Jumpstarters. See you in the next video. So Dad, are you happy about this visit?
Oh yeah, I'm tired, but I'm very happy.
Tired but very happy.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Yes, we have a humidity of what, 80%? All right, and we got up early in the morning. I'm glad you're happy, Dad.